They craved discovery but unleashed a nightmare instead. A dimly lit lab buzzes with tension. The camera pans over stark black and white footage of scientists in lab coats, their faces serious and focused. A voltmeter flickers to life, its needle dancing wildly. 65% went to maximum voltage, flashes on the screen, sending a jolt of curiosity. The air crackles with electricity, heightening the suspense. A faint male voice breaks through the tension. Continue the experiment. The words hang in the air, urging the viewer deeper into the unknown. The voltmeter spikes again, the needle racing towards dangerous levels. Heartbeats quicken as the scientists exchange nervous glances. What are they risking? Suddenly, the voltage surges, and the lab is filled with a dramatic electric crackle. Shadows play on the walls, creating an eerie atmosphere. The text captions pulse with intensity, drawing attention to the chaos unfolding. As the experiment spirals, the chilling echo of electric buzzing fills the room. It reverberates, a haunting reminder of the power they've unleashed. The screen fades to black, leaving only the lingering question, what happens next? They thought it was just a game, until reality hit hard. The camera shakes slightly as students in guard uniforms shout commands with intensity. Their faces are a mix of focus and exhilaration. The grainy footage captures the raw energy of the moment, a chilling reminder of authority. Suddenly, the sound of metal prison bars slamming shut echoes, creating a jarring contrast. The atmosphere thickens with tension. Captions flash across the screen. They forgot it was just an experiment. The words linger, provoking thought. The students, once peers, now embody power and control, lost in their roles. The footage shifts to moments of conflict, where the lines between reality and simulation blur. Emotions run high as the guards enforce rules with an iron grip. The once playful environment transforms into a serious battleground. Faces of the students reflect confusion, fear, and anger. As the intensity builds, the ambient low drone begins to fade in, enveloping the scene. The sound deepens, creating an unsettling atmosphere. The final shot lingers on the guards, their expressions hardened. The screen fades to black, leaving only the haunting drone, echoing the consequences of their forgotten humanity. He reached for innocence but found fear instead. A sepia-toned world unfolds, where innocence meets the unexpected. A baby crawls slowly, eyes wide with curiosity, reaching out for a small white rat. The moment feels innocent, yet something sinister lurks beneath. Suddenly a loud metal clang shatters the stillness, jolting the viewer. The baby's cry pierces the air, a mix of confusion and fear. Captions flash ominously, they taught him fear for life. The juxtaposition of the baby's innocence and the harshness of the sound creates a chilling atmosphere. The rat, unbothered, scurries away, leaving the baby in a state of bewilderment. What does this mean for the child's future? Fear is now a part of his life, a lesson learned too early. The screen darkens as the unsettling lullaby begins to play softly. The melody is sweet yet haunting, wrapping around the viewer like a cold embrace. It fades out, leaving behind an echo of unease. The innocence of childhood is forever altered, a haunting reminder of the fears that shape us. They tried to teach them to speak. Instead, they stole their voices. Footsteps echo in the empty hallways of the orphanage. Shadows linger where laughter once filled the air. Children's voices whisper, repeating words they struggled to say. Why can't I speak, they ask, their innocence crushed by the weight of stuttering. Each syllable a battle, each pause a wound. The blackboard writing overlays the haunting imagery. Stuttering experiment appears, stark and cold. It reveals a chilling truth. These children were not just learning to speak, they were silenced, destroyed their voices, forever. The caption reads, a painful reminder of the scars left behind. Footage shifts to empty classrooms, where hope once blossomed. Desks stand untouched, a testament to lost dreams. The faint echo of childlike laughter fades, replaced by the heavy silence of despair. What happens when a child's voice is taken away? They become invisible, their stories unheard. The camera lingers on empty swings, swaying gently in the breeze, a symbol of forgotten joy. As the somber piano note plays, it resonates with sorrow. The final frame fades to black, leaving only silence, a haunting reminder of the voices that were never allowed to be heard. They were just kids until obedience swallowed their souls. Footage flickers to life, revealing a vintage classroom filled with students. Their faces are serious, eyes glazed over, as they raise their arms in unison. The glitch effect distorts the image, making it unsettling. A faint sound of marching drums pulses beneath the surface, creating an atmosphere thick with tension. Captions flash across the screen. They obeyed without question. Each word is stark, chilling, as the students continue their synchronized salute. The camera pans, capturing the eerie conformity that fills the room. A teacher stands at the front, authority radiating from their presence. The students, entranced, seem to lose their individuality. The glitch effect intensifies, distorting their movements, making it feel as if time itself is unraveling. The drumbeat grows louder, echoing the heartbeats of the viewers. What drives such blind obedience? The captions ask, provoking thought. The atmosphere thickens, as if the weight of history hangs in the air. As the footage begins to fade, a cold reverb lingers. The final caption appears. The experiment is over. Silence envelops the screen, leaving an unsettling sense of unresolved tension. She cried for help, but the city just kept scrolling past her. A bustling city street, people hurry by, lost in their own worlds. A woman stumbles, falling to the ground. She looks around, panic in her eyes. Help, she cries, but the sound is swallowed by the city. The camera captures the indifferent faces of passers-by. Each one is absorbed in their phones, their conversations, their lives. 38 watched, no one helped, flashes across the screen. The echoing footsteps create a haunting rhythm, a reminder of the apathy surrounding her. A distant scream pierces the air, but it fades, drowned out by the hum of traffic. The scene shifts, showing a group laughing nearby. They don't notice the woman. A man pauses, glancing her way, but keeps walking. The cold wind rustles through the trees, a chilling contrast to the warmth of the crowd. As the camera zooms in on the woman's face, desperation turns to resignation. The cold wind sound intensifies, wrapping around the scene. Silence follows, leaving a lingering question. What does it take for someone to act? The screen fades to black, leaving only the haunting echo of footsteps. Trapped in their minds, can they ever escape the darkness? Locked ward doors loom in sepia tones, casting shadows of despair. Each door tells a story, a life paused in a moment of fear. The text, admitted as schizophrenic, glitches across the screen, haunting and disorienting. What does it mean to be trapped in a mind that feels like a prison? The faint beep of a hospital monitor echoes, rhythmic yet unsettling. It slows, each beep stretching into silence, amplifying the tension. They couldn't get out, flashes in stark white, a chilling reminder of the struggle within these walls. Faces appear, eyes wide with confusion and pain, their stories untold. What thoughts race through their minds? What realities do they face? The atmosphere thickens, the weight of isolation palpable. As the monitor's sound fades, the doors seem to close tighter, sealing away hope. Static begins to creep in, a visual representation of chaos. The screen flickers, the world blurring into darkness. Questions linger in the silence. What happens when the mind becomes the enemy? The static intensifies, and then, it all fades to black. They chose love over life, but at what cost? In a dimly lit room, baby monkeys tremble as they cling to their cloth dummies. Their tiny hands grasp tightly, seeking comfort in a world that feels cold and unwelcoming. The metal cage clinks echo hauntingly, a stark reminder of their confinement. Each sound resonates with a deep sense of longing and despair. Captions flash on the screen. They chose love over life. These innocent creatures, stripped of their freedom, find solace in the soft fabric. Their eyes reflect a poignant mix of hope and sadness. The camera zooms in on their fragile faces, capturing the raw emotion of their struggle for affection. As the footage continues, the clinking of the cage grows louder, amplifying the tension. It's a heartbreaking contrast to the love they desperately crave. Each moment feels heavy, filled with unspoken words. Finally, soft music begins to play, but it's reversed, creating an eerie yet beautiful sound. It fades slowly into silence, leaving an echo of what could have been. The screen darkens, leaving only the lingering feeling of loss and the bittersweet choice these monkeys made. They called it science. The victims called it hell. Flickering images of aged CIA documents appear, stamped top secret. Shadows dance across the pages, revealing chilling notes. A deep bass rumble shakes the air, creating an unsettling atmosphere. The words "they tested it on innocence" flash on the screen, sending a shiver down the spine. Suddenly, trippy LSD visuals swirl into the frame. Colors clash and twist, distorting reality. Faces morph and melt, evoking a sense of dread. The rumble grows louder, echoing the chaos of the mind. Reverse speech slithers through the soundscape, whispering secrets from the depths of darkness. As the visuals intensify, the viewer is pulled deeper into a world of conspiracy and horror. Captions flash, revealing the sinister truth behind the experiments. Innocent lives caught in a web of manipulation. The tension thickens, creating a palpable sense of fear. The screen glitches, and typewriter text appears, slowly typing out MK Ultra. Each letter strikes like a hammer, sealing the fate of those who dared to uncover the truth. The screen fades to black, leaving an echo of uncertainty. What really happened behind those closed doors? The truth lingers, hauntingly unanswered. He was surrounded by people, yet nobody saw his desperate cry. The corridor buzzes with life. People rush past, their faces a blur. A man stands alone, clutching his chest. His eyes dart, searching for help. The hurried breaths escape his lips, barely audible over the chaos. Time ticks away. Each second feels like an eternity. They preach kindness, yet here he is, invisible. The crowd flows around him, oblivious to his struggle. A woman glances at her phone. A man adjusts his tie. And another laughs loudly. Not one stops. Captions flash. They preached kindness, but passed him by. The irony hits hard. The world is filled with distractions, and empathy seems to vanish in the noise. The ticking clock grows louder, each tick a reminder of urgency. The man's breathing quickens. Panic sets in. He opens his mouth, but no words come out. Will someone notice? Will someone care? The silence is deafening. The camera pulls back, revealing the busy corridor in stark contrast to his desperation. As the scene fades to black, the cold silence lingers. A haunting reminder of what it means to be alone in a crowded world.